What is up? It's your boy Locust 2K, and today we are doing UFC predictions. UFC Oklahoma first fight: Damian Anderson, Ezra Elliott. It has just been added. I've already done any tape watching for this fight. All I know is Elliott trains with O'Malley in his hometown. They're excited. You know, they think that he's the shit. Is he the shit? We'll find out. Damian Seaman Hands Anderson. I've heard about him. That's all I can say. I watched some tape on him. You know, he finishes fights really quick, submission, BJJ, amazing at BJJ. I mean, it's fucking insane how good he is. There's Elliot, who, I watched his Tipton fight, he also, submitted him real quick. So this is going to be a banger, Loki. Fight of the night? Hold on now. Hold on. I think, it's going to be a close fucking fight. He's got some power in his hands with Anderson. He's faced better opponents than Elliot. So with that, I'm going to go round one, so by Anderson. But I would not be surprised if Elliot wins because Sean O'Malley, it's got fucking aura. His camp fucking. I'm a big O'Malley fan. He beats Merab in the trilogy. He beats Peter Yang in the rematch again. So you already know. So first pick, Damian Anderson, round one sub. Second fight of the night, Barbosa, Anna Melisano. Melisano's been on the Ultimate Fighter. She's strong, high input. A bit one-dimensional though. Anna's strike and defense is horrendous. She leaves her chin right in the air. But Barbosa doesn't really have power though, to be fair. But I think Barbosa with her grappling will be too strong for Melisano, grappling wise. Hold her down. Maybe get a sub later three, late round two, early round three. But I am gonna go decision Barbosa. And we're moving quick in this one, guys. It's a women's fight, and who gives a fuck? Third fight of the night, Alvin Hines, big boy Alvin Hines, RJ Harris, 6'6". So hard to find tape on Harris. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, fucking the fights went over. Had to go on YouTube. Fight Pass. What the fuck you doing? So out. Right. I think Hines, 34. You know what I mean? The last fight he did show some cardio, but again, he was on steroids. 34 coming off steroids. He's not gonna have great cardio. Harris, UFC debut. He's gonna be determined. I genuinely think in this fight, you know, Hines does forward a lot, but like you can't look on his last fight say anything because he was on steroids. It's been a year later, off steroids, you just turn shit, durability shit. So I'm going RJ Harris, round two sub, because in every single fight of Harris, he always submits. He always fucking tries the standing gillies. And I think one of them he nearly did, or maybe he did get it. I can't remember to be fair. But anyway, he likes the gilly. Round two sub, RJ Harris, the gilly. You already know. Fourth fight of the night, Carrera Nicole. Who's gonna win? Carrera by decision, 30-27. Nicole's just shit, isn't he? 0-3 in the UFC. He's gonna get cut after this. He's not UFC quality. He's grappling, you know, meh. Striking shit. His defense is wank. Compared to Carrera, he's patient. He's fast. Trains with Joshua Van. Composed. This is a lock of the night, bro. Carrera's gonna win by decision. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. You know, I already know it. Next fight of the night, Felipe Franco. Done well against Pinto. A little bit of a boring fight, but he done not well, but he done decent, versus Levi Rodriguez Jr., who has just served a ban for taking a banned substance from an injury from 2024. So I mean, people forget, man. But yeah, I think in this fight, they've both fought. I think it's Fidal, something like that. Levi did KO him, but again, he did get turned into a no contest. But you know, we all know Levi KO'd him and showed some real fucking power. I mean, his clinch game was a bit His fight IQ was a bit but it's heavyweight. No, it's light heavyweight. Remember, it's light heavyweight. I forgot. Still, I mean, yeah, I think Felipe. He's gonna try take him down round one. Maybe he gets the sub, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Levi, will be fine round one. Franco, fucking gassed out round two. Levi catches him, puts him to sleep. Round two, Levi KO. No doubt in my fucking mind. Speaking about KO, we've got KO versus Jean Paul. KO's actually good, bro. He beat Elliott. He beat Phil Rowe last fight. You know what I mean? Did he beat Phil Rowe? Let me see if I got that right. He did beat Phil Rowe. You know what I mean? He's great. Not Phil Rowe, but KO's decent. I think he has potential to be top 10 ranked in the UFC. Gene Paul, on the other hand, he's not bad. Gene Paul's not a bad fighter. Didn't he also face Phil Rowe? Yeah, he did. I couldn't even watch the fight. There's nowhere. I watched it, I think. I don't remember. To be fair, I watched fucking so many fights. I probably did. I don't remember anything from it. So, I mean, I watched his tape on other fights. He loves kicks. Kicking is his game. He's so fucking powerful, too. But, I mean, I think KO's just got. He knows how to win fights. He knows how to win rounds. His finish ability is a bit meh, but his ground and pound is smothering, his fight IQ, takedowns. I think it's just going to be too much for Gene Paul, and I think KO will get this by decision. I think, not a lock on the night, but I think it's pretty easy KO decision. Maybe a 29-28. So on paper, it doesn't look easy, but an easy 29-28. Okay, that's what I think, and it will happen. Next fight of the night, Delgado versus Bashi. Bashi arrested Delgado. Maybe did he get robbed against Nathaniel Wood? I don't think so. I'm back in the English, you know what I mean? Always got to. Delgado also got, decent kicks. He loves pressuring the fighter. His last fight, he done well. He done well his last fight. It was a split decision though, but he done decent on the feet. His takedown getting took down by Fiji. Fiji's he's a veteran, but Bashi just got better takedown than him. You know what I mean? 14-1. He lost to Rodriguez, but you've seen nerves and all that. You know what I mean? Rodriguez, back then was actually not that bad. Now he's a bit, but he needs to get locked in again. Um, so yeah, I think Bashi. Many people have seen picked Delgado. Bashi is the underdog, light underdog though. So I think with his takedown, seeing Delgado get took down by Fiji, you know what I mean. I think Bashi's just gonna be more confident after his last fight against John Yanis, who he's not the best, but Bashi done fucking amazing. I think Bashi's gonna win this by decision 29-28. You know what I mean? My first underdog pick of the fucking night. Bashi. Next fight of the night. Another Sean O'Malley camp member, Tommy McMillan versus Alberto Montes. McMillan, his gets up in fucking from getting took down, fucking amazing. That fucking contenders fight against Mugoyan who fought MVP. Bro, great ass fucking fight. He won that 2-1. Majority decisions bullshit. You know what I mean? I watched that today, bro. McMillan done so well. Round one was it, but we're going gassed out. I mean, McMillan showed great sprawls in that fight too. I mean, shit, he's a bit wild, but I mean, you need that in UFC. We need more of that actually. We don't have enough wild fighters. Monsters on the other hand, he's composed, he's got good subs, but his chin's a bit, I mean, his only loss 5 years ago came against a guy. He was 2-0 at the time. He knocked him out round two. Mad follow-up punches. And then he lost his last three fights. He's now at 2-3. He's shit, but it was 5 years ago. You know what I mean? But with Tommy's wildness, I think round one he's gonna hurt Montez. Montez is not gonna know what to do. Then round two, early on, McMillan absolutely slimes out Montez again. Fucking PTSD. Repeat for Montez. Loses first fight, TKO early round two. He's gonna lose his second fight by Tommy McMillan. TKO early round number fucking two. Okay, third fight of that night. Yeah, Richie Klein. Richie, you know, she's got decent gets up again. It's striking and it's alright. She is really inactive though. That's the thing. That's a problem against Klein, who's actually fucking. She's way more put together than Richie. I mean, she's got decent strike, and yes, she lost to Jasmine, but Jasmine's not bad. I mean, she faces Erin Blankfield next, and I think, you know what I mean, she could win that. If Richie tries to grapple, which I think she won't be successful, but if she is, she can control Klein. Klein can get controlled on the floor, but I feel like Richie's not good enough a grappler to do that. So I think it's going to be not easy, but I think it's a lock that Klein wins by decision. Oh shit, Klein by decision. Let's move on because that fight's a stinker. Now we've got the big boy Chase Hooper. He is 26. I thought he was way fucking older than that. That might be pub MMA knowledge. He's against Mitch Ramirez, 0-3 in the UFC. If you include his contender series lost to Carlos Pratt. Let's not include that because it's Carlos Pratt. He's fucking world class. And Ramirez, yeah, he's got a mid chin. His takedown defense is a bit meh. Shit. Fight IQ, meh. Cardio, meh. Chase Hooper's chin's even worse though. Ramirez got some power. I think Hooper's like a minus 500 and he's lost so many times being a massive favourite. That's saying, you know what I mean? I think Chase Hooper gets this done round one submission. He has to win, bro. If he's losing to fucking Miss Ramirez, cut him. I think he's in his last fight of his contract, so he actually does need a win. So I am blocking Chase Hooper round one sub. Next fight, as you can already see, Jared Cannonier versus Christian Leroy Duncan. Woo! A couple of years ago, Cannonier would have steamrolled Christian. And now he's 42. He's chin up all against MVP. You know, he's got some power, but again, he is inactive. And against someone who, Christian, who didn't look the best against Roman, but he looked way faster against Roman, who's way faster than Jared. I think this fight's gonna be Jared, trying to start fast, but Christian jab and teep, Sean Strickland method. Now the main event: Duplessis versus Kamaru Usman, two former champs. Usman trying to, win this fight so he can get a middleweight rematch against Sean Strickland, who's already beat 11 years ago. Though this is actually a really good fucking main event. It's not gonna be a war, but it's an interesting fight. Usman's 39, inactive. Again, 39, that could play in factor. He has no knees too, but I mean, he's had no knees for time and it's not stopped him yet, so I don't see why he's going to stop him now. Will, play a major factor of his loss. I think Duplessis, he's massive. He's got the unorthodox striking. So based on that, bro, I'm going Usman by decision. 49-46, 49-46, 48-47. You heard it here first. Kamaru Usman defeats Duplessis. And for my first prediction, my first video on this channel, you heard it here first. I'm predicting every single one of these right. I've got every single one right. I already know that, bro. So, yeah, that was the first video. UFC Oklahoma, done, dusted. Next video will be my reaction to the card. Hopefully, I'm not dropping all-time stinker. Well, this video has to go straight a fucking way. I'm joking, but I mean, yeah. That's been your boy Locos 2K. And in a bit, boys.